Hey everyone, how's it going? Mark here, and welcome back to the channel. Super excited to have you here. Today we're taking a closer look at something pretty awesome, the Hisense 55-inch QD7 Series 4K Smart TV. This model, the 55QD7QF, SKU 6621483, has been getting a lot of buzz lately, and honestly, it's easy to see why. For just $399, you get a ton of features that you'd usually expect to pay way more for. We're talking Mini-LED, QLED, 4K resolution, and Fire TV built right in. So, get comfy, grab your favorite snack, and let's jump into everything you need to know about the Hisense 55-inch QD7 Series Mini-LED QLED 4K UHD Smart Fire TV. Okay, let's dive right in and talk about what makes this TV so awesome. And honestly, there's a lot to get excited about here. First things first, the picture quality is just fantastic. Thanks to the Mini-LED backlighting and QLED tech, you get a picture that's super vibrant, detailed, and full of life. You'll notice those deep blacks, bright whites, and a huge range of colors, so whether you're watching a nature doc or a big action movie, it all looks stunning. And speaking of stunning, the HDR on this Hisense is seriously impressive. It supports both HDR10 and Dolby Vision, so you're getting the best possible dynamic range from your favorite shows and movies. Highlights really pop, shadows have tons of detail, and the whole picture just feels more real, especially for a TV at this price. But hey, it's not just about the picture. Hisense totally nailed the smart TV experience by building in Fire TV. The interface is quick and easy to use, and you get access to a huge library of streaming apps: Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, Prime Video, you name it. And honestly, it's all super intuitive. You won't be fumbling around trying to find what you want. The remote is really well designed, so getting around the menus is a total breeze. Plus, you get Alexa built right in. Just use your voice to search for shows, tweak settings, or even control your smart home. No need to lift a finger. The Sense 55QD7QF also looks great. It's got a sleek, modern design that'll fit right in with any living room. The bezels are super thin, so you get a more immersive view, and the build quality feels really solid. And if you're into gaming, you're in for a treat. This TV is loaded with features for gamers. With HDMI 2.1, you get 4K gaming at 120 Hz, variable refresh rate, and auto low latency mode, so everything feels super smooth. That means no screen tearing, barely any lag, and buttery smooth gameplay. So from the awesome picture and smart features to the stylish design and gaming chops, this TV really gives you a ton of value for your money. Alright, we've talked about all the awesome features of the Hisense 55QD7QF, but like any gadget, it's got a few quirks. Now don't get me wrong, these quirks aren't deal breakers, but they're definitely things to think about before you hit that buy button. First up, let's chat about the sound quality. While the picture quality is absolutely stunning, the audio is just okay. It's not bad, but it doesn't have the oomph and clarity you'd get from a soundbar or a home theater system. The built-in speakers are fine for casual watching, but if you're a movie buff or an audiophile, you'll probably want to get an external sound setup. Another thing to keep in mind is the app selection on Fire TV. It has a ton of popular streaming services, but there are a few niche apps that might be missing. This is pretty common with most smart TVs, but it's still something to note. Now this next one is a bit nitpicky, but the viewing angles aren't the best. If you're sitting right in front of the screen, it's fantastic, but if you're off to the side, the picture quality can drop a bit, with colors looking less vibrant and the contrast not as sharp. One more thing I noticed is that the local dimming feature, while good, isn't perfect. Local dimming helps with contrast by dimming specific zones of the backlight, but on this TV there's a slight blooming effect in some scenes, especially with bright objects against a dark background. Lastly, the remote, while easy to use, feels a bit plasticky and cheap compared to the premium feel of the TV itself. So, while the sound quality could be better, the app selection a bit limited, and the viewing angles not the widest, these are pretty minor issues compared to all the great things this TV offers. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. What actually makes this TV so awesome? I'm going to walk you through the coolest features that really set this TV apart. First up, let's talk about the Mini-LED backlight technology. This is honestly where the Hisense 55QD7QF really stands out. Instead of using just a few big LEDs like regular TVs, mini LED packs and thousands of tiny LEDs, which means way better control over brightness and contrast. So you get those deep, inky blacks, super bright whites, and a picture that just feels more real and dynamic. It's a total game changer for HDR content. Those highlights really pop. But wait, there's more. Hisense also added quantum dot tech, also called QLED. Basically, it uses these tiny nanocrystals that light up in different colors depending on their size. Pretty cool, right? When you mix quantum dots with mini LED, you get a TV with a much wider range of colors and way more accurate color than your average LED TV. So, what does that mean for you? It means the colors you see are richer, more vibrant, and just way closer to what the director wanted you to see. Whether you're watching a nature doc with those lush greens and bright blues, or an animated movie that's bursting with color, the Hisense 55 QD7 QF makes everything look super lifelike and stunning. And of course, we can't forget about the 4K Ultra HD resolution. With 4 times as many pixels as a regular 1080p TV, you get super sharp, detailed images. You'll notice the difference right away, especially when you're watching stuff that's actually in 4K. Fine details just pop, edges are crisp, and the whole picture is super clear. It's honestly breathtaking. Plus, the Hisense 55 QD7 QF comes with Fire TV built right in, so you get a ton of streaming options. You've got all the big names: Netflix, Prime Video, Disney+, Hulu, you name it. There's also live TV and even cloud gaming if you're into that. Basically, Fire TV has something for everyone in the family, and with Alexa built in, you can just use your voice to search for shows, control playback, or even manage your smart home stuff. Super handy. If you're a gamer, you're gonna love this. There are a bunch of features just for you. With HDMI 2.1, you get 4K gaming at 120 Hz, plus variable refresh rate and auto low latency mode for super smooth, responsive gameplay. That means no screen tearing, barely any lag, and just a really awesome gaming experience. And finally, you can tweak the picture and sound settings to get everything just the way you like it. Okay, so we've talked about all the cool features and specs of the Hisense 55 QD7 QF. But let's be real, what everyone really wants to know is, how much is this thing gonna set you back? I know what you're thinking. With all these fancy features, this TV must cost an arm and a leg, right? Well, get ready for a surprise. Hisense totally flips the script here. The Hisense 55 QD7 QF comes in at just $399.99. Seriously. Yup, you're getting a 55-inch 4K TV with mini LED, QLED, Fire TV, and a bunch of other awesome features, all for under $400. That's honestly a crazy good deal. You just don't see value like this every day in the TV world. Just to give you some perspective, TVs with similar features from brands like Samsung, LG, or Sony, you'd be paying double or even triple the price. Hisense really packed a ton of value into this TV. If you're watching your budget but still want great quality, this is honestly a steal. So, where can you actually buy this awesome TV? Good news, it's super easy to find both online and in stores. You can grab it at big retailers like Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, and Target. Or even straight from Hisense's official website. And here's a little tip. Hisense often has sales and promos, so if you keep an eye out, you might score the 55 QD7 QF for even less. So if you're hunting for a new 4K TV and don't want to break the bank, the Hisense 55 QD7 QF is honestly a no-brainer. You're getting a killer combo of features, performance, and value that's really tough to beat at this price. And that's a wrap, friends. We've just taken a good look at the Hisense 55-inch QD7 Series Mini-LED QLED 4K UHD Smart Fire TV. With its awesome picture quality, smart features, stylish design, and even some solid gaming chops, this TV really gives you a lot for your money. So, if you want a fantastic 4K TV experience without emptying your wallet, the Hisense 55 QD7 QF, yep, that's model number 55 QD7 QF, comes in at just $399.99. And it's definitely worth a look. But hey, what do you think? Drop your questions or thoughts about the Hisense 55 QD7 QF down in the comments, or let me know if you're thinking about grabbing one for yourself. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and peace out.